War family, it's your friendly neighborhood Last War guy, Joe Knows from Last War Tips and Tricks, and we've got some fun stuff here that has dropped. It is black market time again. So today we're going to go ahead and break down the black market and talk about what are the best buys inside of the black market, how much is the most you should spend if you're going to spend money at all. When I say best buys, I mean best freebies, and all the ways you can get black market cash. So let's start off by looking at what free items are going to be available in the black market this upcoming season, this current uh, time frame. So you've got a almost a 0.5% chance of getting a skill chip choice test chest. I don't remember that one being in it last time. Maybe it was, but that's a really cool one. You've got the Torch Rally. If you don't have that one at all right now, or if you're at level 1, 2, or 3, that's a great one to get. At level 4, it takes 54 to upgrade all the way. So it's not as beneficial, but still cool. Let me go ahead. I got to set this to Do Not Disturb so it doesn't mess up the video. Sorry about that. All right, so back to the freebies. So you've got 5. This is one of my favorites. 5 of the exclusive weapon shards, choice chests. So you're going to get that one. And any of these that are at 0.44, you have a really, by the end of it, you should, as long as you're refreshing all 8 refreshes a day, you should get each one of these at least once and a few of them twice that are the 0.44. All right, so then you've got the skill medals. Love that one. You'll get it between 1,000 and 10,000. Not the absolute best out of these. It's definitely these 3 here, here, and here are going to be your 3 best. And then you've got your upgrade awards, which is also 1,000 to 10,000. And then you get 5 of the universal hero shards, which feels like just an absolute big deal at the beginning of the first couple of seasons of the game. And then it really becomes where you've got everybody upgraded and you don't feel it as much. All right, so a 2.22% chance. All of these that are at that 2.22% chance, you should see those at least 3 times during the black market. Maybe more than that. Let's see, the black market is 27 days total. I'd say, yeah, once a week really is what you'll likely see those at based on previous times. So they're at the 2.22 and the 2.66. Those you should see around that amount of time in it. Because remember, you're refreshing 8 times per day with 28 days total. So, you get a lot of opportunities for those to pop in. All right, so these you're going to see 3 to 5 times over the time frame. 2.6 for the universal weapon shards. You see that the bomb badge twice. Those are great. And then you've got your same thing about twice here, and twice here. Now, these are averages because you can't guarantee everybody gets them, but that's what you should be looking at. 2.22, 3 to 5 times. This is going to be your most frequent one at 35.65% of the time. You got your diamonds that are at 2.22. I've already gotten this a couple times. It's pretty cool. To get those, for sure, 50,000 in professional experience, 4.44% of the time. And then all of your blue chests are going to be the next one. So the discounted ones. So discount, I really am a big fan of avoiding almost everything inside of the regular items. Let's start there, actually. At this point, I'm feeling that really the only thing when I've looked at it that I think is worth it in the regular item to get would be the Gorilla Overlord shards. And you can definitely get to a point where you don't need those anymore. So you may go, hey, I'm just okay with waiting on it, and I'm perfectly okay with that too. But $4,000 worth on the gear on 5 gear blueprints, as hard as those can be to get at times, that's just way too much. When you look at the cost of it, you can get that just at a much better price if you go to the buy packs here. So that's 800, right? Or you know what? At the $5 the daily purchases. So, or if you wanted to even go up higher you'd have to buy $1,000. I mean, $10 worth for 1,000 of them. So you're talking about $40 for those blueprints. I would say that's definitely not worth it. So somewhere between $360 and $40 either way, not worth it. in my opinion. Those are for 5 of those. That is just too much money on that, in my opinion. So that's where those are at. This is the only item I would consider here. Myself personally would be the Gorilla Overlord shards, and I do occasionally I'll go with the skill badges if I'm really close on a badge. But at the same time, I'm really probably that was last black market. I will probably punt it this time because, as you're going to see here in a second, the discounted store is going to be your best bet, your best bang for your buck. Skill chip choice chest at $3,000. Not that great on the choice chest. 1,500 for a skill chip chest. So I like that one better myself personally. Both of those are going to get 0.22% of the time. I am always a proponent of if you got a chance to get one of the decorations to grab them inside of these. So I know they're 800, but those are always worth it, even if you're at a level 4 like I am or a level 3 here. It takes so long to upgrade those. And now that they've got them broken down into mini levels, I think it's worth it. Never on the universal hero shards. You just don't need those enough to be worth it. Yes, 100% of the weapon shards, that's a great value. 22.31% of the time that's going to pop up, so you're going to see that a lot. You're going to be buying those a lot. $60 each time. The bond badges, 100%, 500 of the dollars for the bond badges, definitely worth it at this point. That Gorilla bond badges are just so expensive that I would say that's 100% worth it. It's essentially $4 per bond badge, essentially. So that's a good price if you're thinking about it in real cash amounts, and a little lower than that, obviously, in non-real cash. Now, because unless you're just buying up a ton of this stuff, a ton of these, stuff, excuse me, unless you're buying up a ton of the black market cash, I would avoid all of the coins, all of these chests, the food, the coins, the iron, all of those I would avoid. I would also avoid the upgrade or lucky chest at 200. I don't think that's a good value at all. Skill metal, I could see it. If you only get 1,000 though, that is a high risk item. And as you can see here, you're going to get the 1,000 35% of the time. 2,000 and up is worth it, so that does make it where it's like, okay, $150 and this fake cash for 2,000 skill medals is worth it. Where I said that getting the regular item version of this, where you're paying 4,000 for 5 of those, is not worth it. I am a proponent of getting this is one of those for $600. I think most of us would spend less than $5 to get one of these when we need them. So I think this is a great time to be able to do that. And remember, you get daily, you're able to buy $800 worth for $5. So it's less than $5 for one. I think that's worth it. Drone parts, I will say for a lot of folks, it's worth it to get these. I am at a place now where it's going to take forever to get from 200, and I think I'm at 205 right now, somewhere in that range. Once you get to level 200, that 250 grind is really just for the super whales. I don't know that I'll ever get to that level on it, unless they just start dropping drone parts much easier. Punt this. Unless you're at a close level, at next level part of it, I would say punting those. But value-wise, you're getting really 40 of those for $5. It's a better value than most of the time. So that value-wise, it is good. But if you're at level 200, I would punt them. Universal drone components, 200 of those, or $200 for 30 of those. Uh, yeah, those are worth it. You will run out of cash if you're spending it on everything. So these are on the, I'd say, mid-range of yes, they're worth it. Should you buy them? I don't know. It's kind of it depends on the person. A decoration chest, absolutely get those anytime they pop up. 600 of the for that. Same thing. If you could get a guaranteed chest of one of those for $5, you would do it, and this is going to be a less than $5 purchase here. Again, though, those will run you out, but remember, these are not going to pop up as frequently as these will or these will. I would say no to upgrade ores. As you can see, I've really gotten loaded up on them. You will get to a point where upgrade ores will become too easy to get, so you don't need them. Skill medals, until you max your exclusive weapons, all of those, you're going to always need skill medals. So I think those are worth it. I know I got 106 right here, but I burn through those every single week on Hero Day. So yes to those, to getting the skill medals. Now 4.4%, those are going to pop up a lot. I don't get these every single time, but I think they are worth it. The Overlord skill badges, yes, I want these every time I can get them. They are harder to get than the regular skill medals, so I'm pushing for those. This is one of the biggest ripoffs in the game. Ceramics is something that they're going to have to make a change, the developers, at some point to make these worth getting again. Right now, they're just not worth ever purchasing anywhere, even when they're free. Speed ups, discounted offer, yeah, 60 minutes of speed ups for $10 is worth it. Training certificates, 5 of those for $100, and black market cash, absolutely yes. And here, I would say no. I'd say punting on this, unless you're at a close level or if you got behind during a season, because you can get professional experience so easily during the season. I would punt that. But yes, the Overlord skill medal is easy. Yes. That's going to be it for all of those on it. You're going to get 8 refreshes every single day, 100% use all of them. Make sure you claim your freeze every single time. And you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and grab both of these, and I am going to hold on these, even though I am very close to my next level here, and that would get me just about there. I'm going to punt it for this time. I'm waiting on it. But if you are someone who spends on the game, I would say make sure you buy these $800 worth every single day. That's going to be one of your best ways to get it. $800 for black market cash for $5 is one of the better values on the game. And then, of course, you get them through your bingo task. And if we look at our bingo task, I've gotten all of mine completed almost in 2 days. You won't be able to complete, of course, the login one or the hero. You can obviously, I could have completed that one already, but I'm waiting on it. Inside of this, you're going to get 400, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So, what does that end up being? That's 3,600, I think. Correct me in the comments if my math is wrong on that. And please do like, subscribe, and comment. And then after you get to the end of that, 3,600, you get another 1,500 here, plus 3 of the bond badges and 15 trainer certificates, all for free. Incredible. That's a great deal for sure. So those are going to be the ways you're going to get them each time. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. This is your friendly neighborhood Last Four guy, Joe Knows, signing out.